The massive alien vessel hung in Earth's orbit like a metal leviathan, its surface pockmarked with weapons emplacements and sensor arrays. Commander Thomas Ellis stared at the detailed hologram floating above the situation table, his weathered face illuminated by its blue glow. "So they want tribute," he said flatly, addressing the collection of Earth's most brilliant scientists and military strategists gathered in the underground command center. Dr. Anna Reed, head of Earth's Xenobiology Division, nodded grimly. "They've demanded 10% of our global resources annually: water, minerals, biological samples, and people." A heavy silence fell over the room. Humanity had only achieved interstellar travel 20 years prior, and in that time, they'd learned of the Galactic Empire, a sprawling civilization of 17 sentient species that had controlled this quadrant of the galaxy for millennia. Earth, being on the outer rim, had managed to avoid detection until recently. "If we refuse?" asked General Rodriguez. Ellis's gaze hardened. Their message was clear. They'll take what they want by force, leaving just enough of us alive to continue producing tribute. "We can't fight them conventionally," Rodriguez said, bringing up tactical displays. "Their technology is centuries beyond ours." Dr. Reed cleared her throat. "Perhaps we don't fight them conventionally." All eyes turned to her. "Elaborate," Ellis commanded. "The Empire has been expanding for thousands of years, incorporating species and worlds into their collective. Their biological systems have homogenized. They share environments, food sources, even medical practices." She pulled up a display showing cellular structures. "But Earth evolved in isolation. Our biology is unique, even hostile to them." Dr. James Miller, Reed's colleague, leaned forward. "Are you suggesting biological warfare?" "I'm suggesting a specific payload," Reed replied. "Not deadly, we're not monsters, but incapacitating temporarily." Ellis stroked his chin. "What exactly do you have in mind?" 2 weeks later, a small delegation of humans stood in the cavernous docking bay of the Imperial vessel. The alien commander, Admiral Vox, towered over them at nearly 8 feet tall, his iridescent scales shifting colors with each movement. "You bring such a small offering?" Vox's translator device conveyed his disdain. "This is inadequate." Ellis, leading the human delegation, bowed respectfully. "This is merely a token, Admiral. A demonstration of Earth's commitment to peaceful relations. We've brought our finest wines, cultural artifacts, and data crystals containing our scientific knowledge." Vox's multiple eyes narrowed, "and the biological samples we requested." "Of course," Ellis gestured to the sealed containers. "Various plant specimens, animal tissue samples, and, Vox prompted impatiently. "A unique Earth beverage. We call it whiskey, a symbol of our highest craftsmanship." Vox made a sound that might have been a scoff. "Very well, your planet will be spared for now, but we expect a full tribute within one standard cycle." Ellis bowed again. "We understand, Admiral." 3 days later, chaos erupted aboard the Imperial vessel. Vox stumbled to the command deck, his normally iridescent scales dull and mottled. Nearly 70% of his crew were reporting similar symptoms: extreme lethargy, mild fever, disorientation, and most bizarrely, an overwhelming urge to sleep. "Report." He barked at his medical officer, who looked equally unwell. "It appears to be some form of infection, Admiral." The officer replied weakly. "It began after we sampled the Earth offerings." "The whiskey?" "No, Admiral. The virus was present in trace amounts on all their artifacts. It's remarkably contagious among our kind, yet seemingly harmless to humans. Our scans never detected it because it's completely novel to our database." Vox slumped into his command chair. "Treatment? We're working on it, but our systems are unfamiliar with Earth pathogens. It doesn't appear fatal, just intensely debilitating." A communication alert sounded. Vox reluctantly activated it, and Ellis's face appeared on the screen. "Admiral Vox," Ellis said pleasantly, "I'm calling to check on your well-being. We've received some concerning readings from your vessel." Vox growled. "You've infected us. An act of war." Ellis feigned surprise. "Infected? I assure you, We had no knowledge of any. His expression changed to one of realization. Ah, you must have contracted the common cold. Cold. Of a mild human virus. Completely harmless to us. Children get it regularly. We've lived with it so long we forget others might not have immunity. I deeply apologize for this oversight. Vox's translator couldn't quite convey the mixture of fury and suspicion in his response. You expect me to believe this was accidental? Of course it was, Alice replied smoothly, though I should mention, this is just one of thousands of viruses humans carry without effect. Our planet is teeming with microorganisms that have evolved alongside us for millions of years. Vox stared silently. Admiral, Alice continued, Earth is willing to provide our extensive medical database to help your crew recover. We're also prepared to discuss fair trade relationships between our worlds. But we cannot, will not, submit to demands for tribute. The implication hung in the void between them. Your medical database, Vox finally said, send it. Ellis nodded. Consider it a gift. And Admiral, we look forward to establishing a mutually beneficial relationship with the Empire, one based on respect. After the communication ended, Ellis returned to the command center where Reed and Miller waited anxiously. Did they accept our terms? Reed asked. Ellis allowed himself a small smile. They're discussing them now. But I think they understand that Earth isn't the easy target they imagined. Miller let out a long breath. The modified rhinovirus worked perfectly. Completely harmless but extremely uncomfortable, and it'll clear their systems within 2 weeks. Just long enough for them to imagine what a real pathogen might do, Ellis added. As they watched the Imperial vessel's power signatures fluctuate, Rodriguez joined them. A calculated risk, the general observed. They could have attacked anyway. They could have, Ellis agreed, but they're not fools. We've shown them that humans don't need advanced technology to defend ourselves. Earth itself is our weapon and our shield, and our bargaining chip, Reed added quietly. Ellis nodded. Humanity just earned its place at the galactic table, not as subjects, but as equals. Beyond the viewport, the massive Imperial vessel began to withdraw to a higher orbit. The message was clear. The Galactic Empire would be back, not for tribute, but for negotiations. Humanity had spoken in the only language the Empire truly respected, power.